so with a lot going on in the marketplace, there's a lot of noise on social media, in the news, all this kind of tagline, hooks, clickbait stuff, buy to let's dead, service accommodations dead, don't buy in your own name, don't buy in a company name. Like, is buying property getting harder? People are saying house prices are high, interest rates are high, wages are low, cost of living. What is it that actually contributes to buying a house? And another question, obviously, on that, and really what I'm talking about, I'm not really talking about buying a home for you to live in yourself. I'm talking about, like, how do you buy, assets like this? Because on this estate here of 900 homes that took 7 years to build, there is a combination of, like, owned and rented. So obviously someone's owning it, renting it out to someone else, and some people are buying it through, most of the time, mortgages to live in themselves. So either way, is it getting harder? Is it getting harder to get a mortgage and pay the mortgage? Is that the way that you actually want to live life? Most people are paying these days. I remember when my mortgage was just a couple of £100, £300 when I was a first time buyer. These days people's mortgages are £1,000, £2,000, even sometimes £3,000, for them to be, living in a house what they so-called own. But it's obviously not paying them. So is it harder now to buy an investment property? Stamp duty, other costs. If you want to develop, so you got to get bridge loans, development loans, investor finance, deals going wrong, properties going wrong, builders going bust. Like, is it getting harder? Hey, listen, news travels faster. News travels faster now. It's always been like this. I remember when I was a kid and I was working on jobs and building sites, people weren't paying then, clients wouldn't pay, builders, wouldn't finish jobs, developers were going bust. It was all happening anyway, but obviously it was just harder to understand it. It wasn't picked up in the news as quick. Social media didn't exist. So you've got to ask yourself this: what is hard? What is easy? Most people say, I'm not going to go and buy or invest in a deal because it's hard. But then the truth is, well, are you telling me that what you're doing now is currently easy? Living life, sometimes paycheck to paycheck, no time. Do you see your children? Can you pick them up? If you do, does that affect your work? Like, if you go to most people, depending on what mood they're in, they're going to say it's hard. So at the end of the day, if you've got the opportunity to have to do something that's hard, why not get freaking rich doing it? That's my motto. It is hard. Like right now, I've got 5 children in 4 different locations, like 3 different schools, 1 nursery. It's crazy, right? And sometimes, I ask myself, like, how are we going to fit it all in? Pick the kids up. 2 of us, I said, like, it's a 2-person job now. It wasn't like that before. So, what I want you to have a look at is, what opportunity do you have right now? Carry on doing what you're doing, or do something different?